Assalamualaikum, my name is Tun Nuri Shasha Betty Tumbuhan and my number 3 is 10 DEP 19F1500 and I'm from DEP 4A. So right now, I'm going to explain how to etching and soldering the PCB board. First of all, I need to do the schematic circuit on Proteus. As you can see in this picture, this is the schematic circuit that I already do. After I done do the schematic circuit, I will convert it to the PCB layout. In my PCB layout, I doesn't have any error, and this is the result of my PCB layout. After I done do this PCB layout, I will convert it to the PCB design because this PCB design I will use on my copper board for my project. So right now I will explain the process of etching. Before that, we need a tool for the etching that are one board design 4 inches sheets, one transparent plastic sheet, one closed iron, ferric chloride, acetone, PCB drill, positively tight developer concentrate, gloves, face mask, glasses eye protection, and cotton clothes. So before I start the process of etching, first of all, I need to print the PCB on transparent plastic sheet by using a laser print only. Before I start to print, I need to change the setting of the printer to the higher resolution, because if I not change the setting of the printer, the toner will not transfer completely on the copper board. After that, I will place the printout PCB circuit on the copper board and place a cotton cloth on it and heat it with an iron. After about 2 minutes, I will gently move the iron with applying force, and I will do this for 8 minutes. Why I do this for 8 minutes? I cannot move the iron too fast because it will mess up the print. After I done do this for 8 minutes, I will cool the board for 5 minutes and slowly remove the plastic sheet from the board. So right now is the process of etching. Before that, I need to wear a glove for protection. First of all, I will put positive tight developer concentrate into 10 part in flat bottom plastic container. So after I put it, I will put my PCB board in this plastic container. To know it fully developing on the board, it usually takes a minute, so I need to agitate the container to back and forth to keep fresh amount of chemical flowing over the board and remove the unwanted resist coating. Once all the exposed areas are all bright and shiny and totally free of resist, I will pull the board out and give it a quick rinse in cool water. After that, I will use ferric chloride 100 grams with 100 grams of water to put in flat bottom plastic container. After that, I will put the board in that container. It will take 10 to 15 minutes to etch a PCB using the concentration specified. After it covers all the board, I will remove it using a tongs, and I will quick rinse in cold water to remove the exchange and let it dry for some time. After I let the board dry, I need to drill hole for the pins of the electronic component by using a PCB drilling machine. Each of the components have different size. So the pin size that I will use are 0.2 mm, 0.3 mm, 0.6 mm, and 0.7 mm. Before I start to drill each of the area on my PCB board, I need to wear a face mask and glasses eye protection for my safety. Then I will start drilling each of the area on the board. After I done drilling each of the area on the board, I need to check first if I have missed any area that I didn't drill yet. If all of the area I already drilled and doesn't have any miss, I will wipe the resist using acetone until the board clearly off resist. After I done the process of etching and drilling, next is the process of soldering, and the tools that I need are soldering iron, solder vacuum, solder lead, wire cutters, and soldering paste. After I got all of these tools, first of all, I need to warm up the soldering iron and wait until it comes to the right temperature, because the right temperature will melt the lead. After that, I will clean the soldering iron tip into the paste because it will cleaning the soldering surface of impurity and oxidation. After I done warming up the soldering iron and clean the soldering iron tip, I will put each of the component on the board. After I done put all of the component on the board, I will start solder join each of the component with lead. Why I doing this, I need to make sure when solder joint it doesn't have any holes at the PCB board. After I done solder joint, I will let the joint go. And I will do conduct a small inspection of it. Then if the solder joint looks good, I will move on to trimming the leak by using side cutter to cut at the very top of the joint. Then I will clean all the asphalt residue from the board. After I done clean the board, and I will check one by one, and if it doesn't have any problem, my PCB board is ready to use. So that's all from me. Thank you.